Namaste, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. This is going to be a 30-minute flow, head to toe, getting into your body and finding the freedom within. Let's begin with just grounding ourselves into the present moment and into the earth beneath us. With your eyes closed, let's just take a couple of nice deep breaths. Filling up your whole body with breath. And then as you exhale, empty that breath completely. It's 2 more times. Big, deep breaths. To the top. And then exhale. Out through the mouth. And 1 more. And release. Connecting to your free-flowing breath here. Just dropping into the body, sensing what's present for you within. And then finding the ground underneath. Dropping our weight into the earth. As you feel your whole weight spread across the floor. Anchoring you down into the here and now. And as you press down gently through the sit bones, your spine is tall, lengthening to the sky. Just keeping connection with the breath, with the body. We're full of awareness. Gently bring your palms together in front of your hearts. As you're feeling your palms touching each other, rubbing them between each other and getting a bit of heat into your hands. And then cupping your eyes and your face with your palms and just feeling your fingers, your hands yield into the skin, sensing that connection of your own self-touch into your body. So it could be a squeeze, it could be a gentle touch, or if you know massage, you can go ahead and use your techniques. But just begin to acknowledge your whole body with your hands. And then finally, placing your hands back down on your knees and maybe just stroking your thighs gently. Finding the pause, finding the breath. Begin to slowly open your eyes. Welcoming the light in your room. And from here, I invite you to gently start moving the head. As we begin to just make gentle half circles, bringing your chin to the floor, to the chest, and then rocking it to each side. Really exploring and noticing all of the little muscles around the neck. And you might even start to track as you move your neck where those muscles are in contact with and how it reaches down into the center of your back. Letting the breath flow. And then slowly start to invite movements in the shoulders. Shoulder rotation. Just letting the arms be free. And eventually coming into a couple of hip circles here on the floor. Sensing all the connective tissue, muscles that's around the waist, the belly, the hips. And then from here, if you feel complete in one direction, go ahead and change. Inviting shoulders, rib cage, and all of the other parts of the body that's connected to this movement. Very nice. Slowly make the circles go a bit smaller and smaller and smaller until we find stillness in the middle. And as we inhale, we're going to take our arms up into the sky. And exhale, come into a twist over to one side. It doesn't matter left or right. Just go with what feels natural. And as we inhale, bring your arms back to center. On the exhale, twisting over to the other side, keeping the spine nice and tall. Rooting through the sit bones into the earth. As we inhale, come back to center. Exhale, we're going to come forward and reach our fingertips to the front. Allow your upper body to surrender into the earth. Keep your hips grounded down to the back. So breathe into the lower back here. Inhale, come a little bit forward and then just reach over to one side. I'm going towards my left. And as I reach to my left, I'll stretch my right arm out a little bit more to get a deeper stretch over to the right side body. And then slowly walking your hands all the way across to the other side, reaching the opposite arm forward a little bit more to get a deeper stretch on the left side. Always permission to keep moving, swaying, rocking. And then inhale, coming back to center, all the way up to the sky. Rotate the shoulders backwards, fingertips on the floor, and maybe send the heart up, looking up, chin up. And then slowly come forward, placing your hands down in the mat in front of you. Come into your hands and knees. Couple of cat-cows here. So wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath the hips, top of your feet press down gently on the mat. Inhale, drop the belly down. And exhale, tailbone tucks, draw the belly in. Send your heart up towards the back of your body. Flowing like this a few more times, just on your own breath, own rhythm. Staying on each side as long as you need to. And then from cat-cow, invitation to just have some free-flowing movements here. Maybe doing a couple of hip circles. Maybe even walking your palms forward a little bit to drop your hips down to the earth. And then maybe even sliding your hips all the way back towards your heels, finding a child. So just about a minute or two of free-flowing movements. A couple of other things you could do. Threading the needle. So sending one shoulder to the ground, extending the left arm out. And if you're doing it on one side, make sure you do it on the other as well. And always staying as long as you need on the side that maybe needs just a little bit more of a pause, stillness, or a stretch. And then we all meet in a downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, send your hips high to the sky, reach it up. And as you exhale, your heels are reaching for the earth. They don't have to touch. Knees are soft.
Shaking your head side to side in a yes and a no. Hips swaying, feet paddling. One more breath here. And then we bend forward, looking forward between your hands. Slowly float or step to the front of your mat, lengthening it up halfway as we send the spine forward, crown of your head reaching forward. Exhale, coming down, surrendering to your legs. 2 more times as we halfway lift. Exhale, folding down. And 1 more, inhale to lift. And exhale, fold. Pressing down to the earth, getting ready to rise as we inhale with bent knees coming all the way up, reaching arms overhead. And exhale, bring your hands down to the center of your heart. Taking a pause here in Tadasana pose. Finding your feet as they press down to the earth. And with that rebound energy coming up through the bones of your legs, into your core, and then up your spine. Whole body in neutral. And as we flow again, inhaling, scooping and reaching the arms up to the sky. Exhaling, surrendering your heart to the earth. Come down over your legs. Inhale to halfway lift, looking up. And exhale, stepping back into a downward facing dog. Beautiful. On an inhale, we're going to send our right leg up to the sky. And exhale, let's draw the knee into the chest as we curl forward. Push the mat away from you. Inhale, let's reach it up once again. Exhale, coming into a twist as we bring the right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, back it out. And exhale, this time we're going to step forward just slightly behind your right hand, back knee to the earth, top of your back feet into the floor. Inhale into a low crescent lunge. Draw the belly in. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Beautiful. Exhale, let's take a twist. Maybe you want to send the right hand down, left arm up. And inhale, coming back up again. Exhale, we're going to twist over to the other side, left side, the open side. Bring the left hand down, right arm up. Inhale back, arms to the sky. Exhale to the back once more, reaching up. And exhale, bring your left palm to the floor and right arm to the sky. We twist open. And then we're going to sweep our right arm forward, painting the sky. Big circular sweeping movements. Taking just 2 more. 1 more. Reach it up all the way. And then exhale, right palm down, stepping back into downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg sends it up. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest, curl. Inhale, back it up. Exhale, bring into a twist, left elbow right, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, up again. And exhale, step forward, low, back knee to the floor. Inhale, come on up. Feeling grounded through the legs. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, float it up. Exhale, twist. Back hand down, right arm up. Reach, find a stretch on the right side. And then inhale back up to the sky. And exhale, twist to the other side, the open side. Good, inhale up again. Exhale once more, close twist, left arm down, right arm up. And then exhale, bring your right palm to the floor, left arm up to the sky. Easy twist. Staying or circles with the arms. Exploring how the arm is connected to the shoulder blade. Rocking the legs forwards and backwards if that sort of aids the movement. Beautiful. Left hand to the floor, step it back. Downward facing dog. If you feel the urge for a vinyasa flow, go ahead. That would be coming into a plank, bringing your whole belly down to the floor. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. One more breath here. Inhale, right leg floats up to the sky. Exhale, draw the foot in between the hands, come into a high lunge. Inhale, reach up. All the way. Beautiful. This time round, we're gonna exhale and twist once again to the right. Maybe dropping the right hand down. Inhale, up again. Draw the belly in as we find stability through the legs. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale one more time to the right. Inhale up to the sky. This time exhale, bring both hands to frame the front feet. Keep on the left fingertips as we send the right arm up to the sky into the lungy twist again. Beautiful. Just keep reaching the right shoulder back, leaning it into a gentle back bend here. Keep the back leg strong. Front foot presses down. And then exhale, hands down to the floor. Step it back into downward dog. Beautiful. Flowing through a vinyasa if that suits you. An option to just drop the knees down. Take a cat-cow. And then back up. We meet in downward dog. Inhale, left leg float on up. Exhale, draw the knee in, step forward. Nice strong legs, both legs, knees off the ground. High lunge. Lovely. Hugging the legs in towards each other, finding the stability through the earth. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, twist open. Option to do a little back bend as well. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, up again. And exhale one more time over to the left. And then bringing both hands to the floor first. On the fingertips of your right hand, press down, left arm reaches up. Keeping the back leg strong. Crown of your head reaching for the front. Draw belly in, lean back. Shoulder blade nice. And down the back. Leaning into the back space. Gorgeous. And then exhale, hands down to the earth. Stepping the right foot, left foot back, into downward facing dog. Vinyasa flow. Back, hips nice and high, reaching into the earth. Beautiful. One more breath. Inhale, reach the right leg up to the sky once again. Exhale, step it forward. This time back heel lands onto the ground. Inhale, come all the way up to Warrior Two. Warrior Two, you want to feel nice and even through both legs. Pressing the front foot down, edging the back heel to the earth, lengthening the spine to the sky. Gorgeous. Inhale, right palm up, straighten the right knee as we send the whole right side of the back of your side to the back. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, reach back once again. Exhale, flow. And inhale one more time. Exhale with the front knee straight, reach forward all the way. Take a triangle pose, Trikonasana. Both knees are straight. Pressing the ball of the right foot down, heel of the back leg towards the edge. And just lengthening the spine away from the pelvis. At the same time, reaching both arms away from each other. Gorgeous. One more breath. Triangle pose. And then we look down at the toes. Inhale, press. Come on up. Reverse. And exhale, both hands to the floor. Stepping the right foot back. Downward facing dog, flowing through a vinyasa if that feels nice. Or just dropping your knees to the floor. Take one cat-cow. And then hips to the sky once again. Down dog. Feeling both sides, left side, right side. Inhaling, left leg to the sky. Exhaling, stepping forward. Back heel to the floor. Spin yourself all the way up. Warrior two on this side. Nice and grounded through the legs. Tall through the spine. And tail to the earth. Inhale, reach back. Lengthen, left side of the body. Exhale, land. Inhale, reaching back. Once again, finding the freedom and space. Exhale, come on down. One more. Inhale, reach all the way back. And then exhale, we keep the front knee bent. We reach to the left so much that we can't go anymore. Placing your left hand down on the shin or the ankle and reaching the right arm up to the sky. Finding the openness, the balance, the equanimity in this pose. Leaning into the back space a bit more and more. One more breath. Then we look down at our toes, bend the front knee, and we inhale to come all the way back, clean back. Reverse. And then exhale, both hands to the floor, stepping back into downward facing dog. Gorgeous. From here, we're going to inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, bring the right knee to behind the right wrist. And we're going to come into pigeon prep. Beautiful. So make sure that your hips are nice and even and you're not leaning too much onto the right or the left. Check that your toes are pointing to the back of the mat. Fingertips to the floor. Inhale to lengthen the spine up. And then exhale, take that journey down towards the floor. Maybe coming onto the forearms first. Breathing into the stretch. Getting grounded through your hips. And if you like, you can make a pillow of your hands, resting your forehead on the pillow. And if you want to even deepen and intensify the stretch, if you're already quite open, you can even come into a twist as you bring your left arm under and reach your right arm over. So take any of the options. Otherwise, we're going to stay for about 5 more breaths. A nice deep hip opener here to close and to calm down this short practice. Communicating with your body through each breath with full awareness, with your dedicated presence and attention. And if you're all the way down, start to journey back up with the inhale coming first onto your forearms and then to the palms, taking your time, and then maybe tuck the back toes under. And what we're going to do is we're going to lean over to the right as we swing the back leg forward. From here, make sure your feet are about mat distance apart, and just a couple of windshield wiper here to just ease out those legs. And if this doesn't work for you in easing out the legs, you can even come into Baddha Konasana for a while, butterfly legs for a moment, or just remain here with a little bit of circles through the hips. All right,
We're going to go to the other side. We're going to lean over to the left and send the right leg back this time. So the knee comes somewhere behind the left wrist, pointing it out, and the back leg is nice and straight. Pressing into the earth with your fingertips as we lengthen the spine on the inhale. And as we exhale, come on down. And you'll notice which side possibly is tighter, which side is more open. And they say that the hips store a lot of emotions and stuff that we don't want to really deal with, so we just shove it in there. So your hips are like drawers, hidden drawers of emotions. And sometimes deep stretching can stir things up. And our practice is to remain present, to remain non-judgmental, to just say, hey, it's just our bodies wanting to speak to us. And then when you're feeling ready on the inhale, gently work your way back up once again with full awareness of each step of the journey. Tucking the back toes under to lift your hips off the ground a little bit, leaning over to the left leg, swinging that back leg forward. Right, and from here, let's just stick our legs out for a bit, shake it out. And we're going to do one more forward fold before we go to lie back on the ground. So let's do this one, a Paschimottanasana, extended forward, leg straight. If you need, so you can sit up on a little blanket to give you a bit of lift or a cushion, and that could get your spine to be a little bit taller. Some of us need that. From here, inhale, lengthen up through the spine, and on the exhale, we just journey forward towards our feet. And your toes can be is pointing up to the sky, and your knees can be slightly bent at first. But the most important thing is your head is just on top of your spine and not sort of reaching forward like this. It's not good for the neck anyway. So from the heart, leading from the heart, closing your eyes, just gently pressing the calves into the floor, and just breathing into the stretch here. If you can, grab onto your toes or the outer edge of your feet, or you can even use a little scarf or a strap, hold on to something. That's fine as well if that's how you like to come into this pose. Otherwise, just hands on your side. And remember, even if you're up here, you're still doing the yoga. You're still going inwards and you're still meeting yourself inside. Three more breaths. Inhale, we create more space. Exhale, ease into that space. And not rushing forward, setting aside the ego, just meeting yourself wherever you are. And then on the inhale, we come all the way back up, leaning back a little bit, and then shake out the legs. Good. Bring your soles of your feet together. Inhale, lengthen up. One more little forward fold here. right? So your feet distance need not be very close to the ground. It can be somewhere out there. But just encouraging you to, if you practice this pose a lot, just do it in a distance that you don't normally have it at. So if you normally have it really tight in here, so just try somewhere further out. All right, novel, something new for our bodies to experience. Inhale, lengthen up, and exhale. Breathing into all the parts of the body that is most talking to you loudest right now. And if it's too loud, back off. We don't want your body screaming at us, all right? So just get to a point where it's just a soft, gentle murmur or a soft signal we're getting. Gorgeous. And then inhaling, we're going to press all the way back up. Let's bring our knees in towards each other. Roll the shoulders back a couple of times. And then from here, we're going to come into a boat pose. And that's how we're going to come down on our mats. So as we lean back, gently reach both feet off. And notice if there's any tension creeping into the shoulders, into the neck. So soften those places. And maybe to soften, you need to take one step back and bring your toes to the ground. Otherwise, boat pose, open hands, receiving, straightening your knees if that's where your practice is at the moment, spreading the toes. All right, from here, let's straighten the legs and lean a little bit further back into a half boat. Going slowly, slowly, until our lower back's on the floor, middle back, and then heel reaches down, upper back on the ground. Reach your arms overhead. Stretch it out. Good job. Let's bring our knees into the chest. Rock it out, side to side. And then hands on the knees. Go in circles in one direction and the other, giving your back a really nice lower back massage here. Beautiful. We're going to drop our knees over to one side. So doesn't matter which side you go, dropping the knees, stacking them, coming into a supine twist. Extending the opposite arm out to the side. Just gazing over the right shoulder. Close your eyes. And just let gravity open you up into this twist. Slowly, let's draw the knee back to center. Use your core, use your awareness. And then bring your knees inwards towards your chest and drop it down to the other side straight away. Other arm reaches out, twist. So try to find a place where you are not using any more effort to hold on to the pose or to balance, but that you can just fully drop down, drop your weight down. And that might mean that the shoulder blade is off the ground, that's cool. It might mean that that left knee is hovering a bit more, that's fine as well. When you want to feel a sense of a twisting action in the left lower back, left ribs, left armpit. All right, and then draw the knees back into the chest. Let's take a happy baby. We always end this way. If you don't like happy baby, you can always just bring the knees into the chest and hug it in. All right, other than that, rocking side to side here. And then the final pose I always like to do, bring your soles of your feet together, hands clasping around them. Draw the feet into face. Just lift your head and shoulder off the floor gently as you draw. Get a final stretch of the lower back here. And then we release into Shavasana. Final corpse pose. Because this is a short class, we won't stay too long. But you're always welcome to stay as long as you like in your own home in Shavasana. Otherwise, spreading your whole body across your floor and just noticing the natural curves occurring in the lower back of your knees, back of your heels. And see if you can evenly drop your whole weight into the floor. Drop it down. Brain drops to the back of the skull. Cheekbones almost resting in the back of your face. Tongue drops to the back of your throat. We're feeling this really strong connection with the earth now, pulling us down with her mighty force of gravity. It's that perfect amount of gravity that keeps us anchored and grounded. At the same time, to be free and alive and to move, and to run, to work. The earth's energy pulling us down back to where we came from. Just allowing her power to take over as we drop into corpse pose, Shavasana. Now you're welcome to stay as long as you like in Shavasana, as I said. But if some of us have things to get to for the rest of the day, begin to deepen your breath. Slow, deep, full breaths into the entire body. Filling your both lungs out like a balloon. And then feeling that breath spread into every cell. Fingers and toes begin to move. And your head may be rocking from ear to ear. Or rather shoulder to shoulder. Reaching your arms overhead, draw your feet together. A wonderful stretch. And then bringing your knees up, rolling to one side. And then once again, noticing the curves of your body on this side, on the earth as it lays. Making your way back up to a seat. on your mat, finding your spine tall, vertebrae stacked one on top of the other, by hips, pelvic bone, pelvis, grounding to the earth. And it's this relationship we have with the earth and then with the sky, with space, which we conduct our human bodies upon every day that we walk on this earth. And for me, it is through the practice of this slow awareness that brings me back into my body, when often I'm really lost. Even though I'm dragging it around, I'm truly lost without the practice. That's for me anyway. Palms together in front of your hearts, bowing. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Have a wonderful day.